Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Road Adventures. But on Sunday evening, we had a really bad storm and it knocked our grill over, broke the lid. Another storm came through earlier and broke the lid, but it was hanging. It broke a whole bunch of the stuff. So we ended up getting a new grill. So let's go unbox it. Okay, so we're gonna be unboxing the Members Mark, which is Sam's Club's Pro Series 5 burner gas grill. So let's start unboxing right now. And this thing is very heavy. It weighs 226 pounds. It says it on the sides. So this thing was not easy to get off the truck. That's it. Okay, this is a lot. So at the top of it's your instructions. So we'll look at that in a second. Open up the side. Pull that out. Okay, on the side, there's some styrofoam on the side. There's all that cardboard. There's some more right here. Here's the side of the grill. As you can tell, this is where you pop the lid up. I'll get to this later. Okay, next you have this. I don't have no clue what's in here. There's something here too. Okay, here's the grill. As you guys know, we already have the Members Marks griddle. We have liked that so far. That has been pretty good. This is gonna take 2 of us to get out. Oh my gosh. This is all the plates for the grill. And right here, there's another big box. And last in here, it looks like it's the grill. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in the grill too. Done that the whole time, that would have been easier. Okay, and in the back there's the cover, which we don't normally end up using. So I'm gonna go on the inside and take all the stuff out of it just to make it much lighter. Take this off. Looks like we did take this out, all the tools and stuff on the bottom. Along is this thing also has an electric start on one of them, and so that's why there's a battery in here. Take that off. Take the tools out. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to go ahead and pull this thing out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to help pull it out, and so we'll be right back. So we went ahead and we unboxed all of the things. Just be careful, there's a whole lot of garbage. This is after unboxing everything. It's just left a huge pile of stuff everywhere. So now let's go ahead and let's get unboxing it. Or building it. Okay, so one thing I do want to point out is this one is see-through here. So you can see the inside and all the burners and stuff, which is a good thing but bad thing because who knows if it'll see through the whole time. Okay, now let's go ahead and start building it. Alright, so step one, you're gonna need the tray with a big hole in it. That would be this one right in the front, right here. And then, what else do we need? And then we need all of the, these. Okay, so right here in the instruction manual, you can kind of look at it carefully, but these bolts right here have to be in the back, just like it shows here. And the two wheels that don't have the locks on it, these things, the locks, the two that don't have that have to be where all the bolts are. So we got lucky and we ended up putting it together correctly, having both of these in the front and both of those in the rear. But make sure that when you do it, make sure you check about that. So next in here is K, and it is the tool that you will use to tighten right here. You just put it through the holes and you turn it to tighten it down. So let's get into it. Okay, so the tool just looks like this, nothing fancy. Just kind of put it through these two holes right here, and you have to match it up with two holes. Push it all the way through, and you just gotta turn it. Okay, the sound's already tight. Yeah, that one ain't gonna move. Then you go to the one back here. Okay, that's it. Okay, then that's all of them. They should all be on tight now. So let's see what the next step is. Okay, step two is the Step two is the sidewalls. So you need F1 and F10 along with screws labeled B. So that'd be all these ones right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go get F1 and F10. I don't see them labeled, so I used to just kind of have to look at the picture. So this one, and then this one right here. These are the two that you're gonna need. Okay, so now you're gonna need 8 B screws. So the B screws are the ones at the very bottom, or if you look at it like this, the very bottom at the right. And so you need 8 of them. And so this one right here, this panel with a big hole in it, you're gonna put the hole facing towards this magnet down here. And you have to line it up just like this, very carefully. Take a screw, just like that. Hand tighten them before you do anything. So it looks like for the directions, there's a really hard screw to get to, or one to get to, way in the back, like right down there in the corner. And so that one's gonna be really hard to get with the screwdriver, it seems like. Yeah, one more hidden all the way back there. My pins have the hardest one to get to. Okay, so now that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and screw them down kind of softly. Okay, now those are done, and I had to move to this side. So far, the instructions on this seem pretty clear on where to put your stuff. So it says 8 bolts, and it shows you exactly where the 8 bolts need to go. So far these instructions are being really good. Are really good instructions. So right here, if you guys are wondering what this big hole is, it's the same one that happened in the griddle. That's where you'll put your propane tank. so many gnats and stuff out right now. Gnats, and it's pretty humid out. And it's probably like 6 o'clock right now. Yeah, it's 5:55. So it's pretty hot out. Okay, so now all that's done. Now we move on to 3. So for number 3, this thing right here looks pretty weird, but I'm gonna go grab it and show you guys what it is. Alright, so this is what you're gonna need right here. I don't know if it asked for it yet, but this is the starter. And so this is how you'll start all your stuff. So right here will be a battery, and this will take 2 of these screws. So it looks like this thing mounts. Let's see here. It mounts like this, and it mounts like that. On the far one, okay, so we were very confused about this. If it goes on outside, or the inside, if it goes like this or like this. And you can't find it in any, most directions, but when you go to 14 right here, you can see it's installed on the inside, and it's installed like this. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna install it. It goes right here, and it takes both of the E screws. So that's 2. Okay, push it through. Okay, so these are self-tapping screws, so that means you have to screw them in by yourself. They aren't threaded. I'll go ahead and screw them in. Don't screw them all the way in though. Make sure you get both in first before you screw them all the way in. Okay. Okay, so now they're all the way in. Let's go ahead. Let's look at the next step. So next step, we are on number 4 now. We're going to be installing the back panel. This is going to take 4 B screws. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the back panel, and it'll go right here from this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, so now we're going to put this on like this. So on the other one that we had, the screws up here, look, there's 2 screws up here and 2 down there. And so there was like poles that reach down. But it turns out these are where the poles go. And so this is for something else that I do not know. So this thing, this back piece will hold the 2 side walls together. So let's see here. So the top one's right here. Oh, this is awkward to do. I don't know how to put things right here. So this thing's holding the 2 side walls together. I don't know if I said that already. Just to make sure, keep it more stable, because these things are pretty wobbly without it. This was a little bit weird because it's not being held to the bottom. It's just holding these together, which is okay. Just different. I guess before I do not like where this is placed due to this ledge right here. Back it out a bit. Okay, now we're going to tie them all down. After a lot of struggling, we finally got it. Okay, so next step, look what went. So next step, next page, so we're gonna switch over. So next page is the thing I was talking about right here. And 2 C screws, as well as these right here. So it looks like these kind of pop in here. And it goes through right here somewhere. So okay, so how you do these is you're just gonna hold it up like this, put it in the hole, spin it around like that, and there. Like I said, this one's gonna take 2 C screws, so let me go ahead and get the C screws. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead, put it like that, down, screw it in, So this is putting pressure so that way it doesn't lean backwards, it just pulls it forward. Okay, now that's tight. Just gonna go ahead and check that. That's tight. Just gonna go ahead and check these ones right here because we will need these ones in a future step. That's tight. Okay, so next step is step 6. And this is 4 B screws as well as this piece right here. So let's see here, gotta look at it a bit. So it's gonna go somehow like this. It's gonna go just like that. So this is 2-person job right here. I'm gonna take 2 people. Oh. I need 1 second. Just give it a second. We'll just go ahead and do this. Okay, sorry guys, the camera overheated a little bit, but we ended up throwing on this panel right here. Got it all on. We threw on these bars right here. These took B screws. And let's see here. Right down here there's an L for left. The other one was an R for right. Somewhere right here. There's an R for right. 4 B screws. Then we threw on the knobs. There's one more knob in the tool thing. The tool set thing right here. There's one really big thing right here. That's a spare knob. That's another knob for something else that comes in with the grill. So next step is 8, which is wiring. So it says remove the twist tie, which will be this. Okay. So remove that. So down will come a whole lot of wiring. Sorry about that, the camera overheated again. But we ended up putting on the burners and stuff. And then you put the wires down here. And then in order to attach it, it's 4 screws. One right here, one way over here, and then same thing with the other side. One right there, another one right there. And once again, you can see it see-through. Next is the heat shield. And so the heat shield's gonna go, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Like this. The bottom's gonna go to the back 2 screws that I was talking about earlier, way in the back. So these 2 down here. And then the top of it, where these are gonna go right up here. There's one here and one here. So these take C screws. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab C screws. Alright, so we will start pausing after each and every step, but we went ahead and attached 1 screw here, 1 screw here. Same in the back, right back there. Went ahead and did that. We got the heat shield all set. So next we're putting on one of the sides to it. Okay, so one thing I would do when you're putting the sides on is I would connect, these are 2 separate pieces right here, as you can kind of tell with the crack there. I would put these together first and then screw it in, because it's really hard trying to screw it like that. So you had to add this piece, so 2, so this was 8 screws, which was adding all the bottoms. These 2 sides right here were C's, so all that was C's, and these ones right here were E's. But these are like the smallest and skinniest screws ever. I would never put a single drop of weight on these. Like, they would probably break. Like, this is plastic, and they're just so small. Look at that compared to that. It's just a huge difference. Okay, so here's it so far. They've added that, this one, the same process for that one, for this one. We went ahead and underneath, we pulled the starter through. Used 2D screws right here to attach it, top and bottom. And so far that's all we've done. And so it's almost together. We still need to add the doors and a couple other things, but we're doing pretty good. Okay, so next you're gonna unbolt these screws and you're gonna re-bolt them right up here. Alright, so we kind of just did a lot here. So let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this thing off real quick. Okay, it's kind of on there. So under here is regulator thing. And so this attaches to here. You had to undo a couple screws and put a couple screws on. And then we went ahead, put the burner in, ran this piece to it. This piece just kind of slid in. Let's hear. I could probably undo this piece though. Just a couple clips at the back. Just kind of pops out. It's just a little push button. So, oh yeah, it's just a little push button. That's kind of all we've done so far. And so we'll keep on going and show you guys what we do next. One more thing. The burner. Right here, this is the burner. Right here is what we attached here. This piece, it goes into the burner like that. And somehow, around here, the burner's gonna attach. So screws there, screw here, and a screw there. So we're gonna keep on going. Alright, so we're on page 44 and step 18. We just kind of did it. So for this thing right here, do not tighten it down too much or it will break. We learned that the hard way. You need 2 screws back here, and then the heat shield. You put the screws in about, I don't know, just all the way, and then you kind of slide it in. So next we'll be adding that thing to the bottom, and then I kind of went ahead a little bit, and let's here, show it to you guys. So under here, I'm gonna move one of them because that's all I need to move. But these grave handles right here, we couldn't find where to put them. Like we always thought they were going like this, kind of like this. We only put them under here, so under everything, right down there. And these long bars, there's a slot there, a slot there, put them like that. There should be 5 bars and 4 of these metal things. And then, actually I have these upside down, so I'm gonna flip all these over. So I'll put the camera down, I'll be right back. Okay, so the bottom bar that goes through the middle goes on the bottom. Put that on. This tray right here. Instead of screw it in, you just kind of drop one side in, like that, and do the other side, and it just kind of stays in there. Versus our other grill, you had to screw it in. Every time you close the lid, it would move. It's a little bit different setup. Once again, see through. You can see the sunset out, or not sunset, but you can see like some of the clouds and stuff like this. Okay, we are trying to do this a little fast because we're running out of sunlight. But put this grill little top on, and then come around here to the back. This thing right here just kind of slides on in, and so that's what we have so far. Okay, so right here, there's the lock things right here, little notches that we added, boxed in, as you guys can tell. Okay, and then right here, we added this cup in here. So we added this little foil pot. It's big enough to where when you put it in, like that, it won't, this thing won't come out, as you can tell. I mean, look at, yes it could, but that'd have to be really hard to get out. So we ended up adding this. This is the same one that we used for our griddle. The dimensions will be in the link below, or in the description below. Like I said, that pin just kind of slides in. As you can tell, it's not going to move up here. So we have it almost all together. We have to wire it, add the doors, put a permanent link in. Other than that, though, I think we're done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the video. Okay, so we got it all built. I'm going to go ahead and light them all up for you guys. So I'm going to turn them all on. Okay, I want to show you guys something though. So the second one right here and the fourth one right here, you have to hold them. So you'll see them, they'll eventually start to light. But if you let go too early, they'll turn off. So that's here, just need to go ahead and do them both. So now that that one's on, let's go ahead and do this one. Go too early. So the second one and the third one or fourth one are finicky. That one over there normally starts right up. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this burn up for a little bit. They were great instructions. A great build. Took us just a little over 2.5 hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this just to show you. That's what it looks like on the inside. You can see it's already getting pretty hot. So I'm probably gonna make a cookie in it because I don't know if I showed you guys. There's a barbecue mode, and you can as well as turn it into an oven. So 450, 400, 350, 250, and 225. So you can just kind of see them. So I'm probably gonna end up making a cookie at some point. The one over there just kind of burns it all, makes it really hot. So it'll take a while to turn off. And then this panel right here, you know, I showed this back part right here. This piece right here is coming to the back. We put it on backwards, which was a little bit of a mistake, but it is fine. So hope you guys enjoyed another video of Rowan Adventures. This was a really great build. Enjoyed it a lot. So hope you guys enjoyed this build too. We had to stop a lot because this took both of us. So please like, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Okay, just real quick. It came with this one, which is a what's the difference? This is a Members Marks versus a Weber. There's this one over here. Benefits of die-cast aluminum. And the last one is the 2 ways to cook. So the 2 ways to cook. Actually, there's technically 3 ways. You have this one right here. And then on the inside, the 2 ways to cook is the barbecue mode and the oven mode. So right now we're having barbecue because we're trying to burn some stuff off of it. All the oils and stuff. And then probably gonna make a cookie tonight. So I'll take a picture of the cookie and put it into the community. So hope you guys enjoyed another video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. As you guys know, I said I would cook some cookies. So here's the cookies. They look really good. They also smell amazing. It looks like we might have been able to fit 2 trays in here, but it'd be really tight. So, yeah, thank you.